This $2 billion mansion was inspired by the mythic island of Antilia, and it's easy to see why since it looks like something out of a fairy tale. The exterior might make this home look like a quickly constructed skyscraper, but the interior of Antilia holds riches we could only dream of. It belongs to Asia's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, and features 3 helipads, an ice cream parlor, a temple, and even a snow room to escape the Mumbai heat. Spanning across 27 floors, Antilia is the second most expensive house in the world. Here's what it looks like on the inside, as well as how Ambani earned the fortune to build his dream home. Antilia is located on Altamount Road in Mumbai, referred to as India's Billionaire Row. Altamount is one of the world's most expensive and coveted addresses, with real estate valued at about $1,150 per square foot. The amenities featured in the area are mostly luxury skyscrapers and high-profile government buildings, as well as designer stores and luxury wellness centers. But nothing is more glamorous or more expensive than Antilia, the 27-story skyscraper that stands out among the rest and is estimated to be worth as much as $2 billion. Antilia is the creation of Mukesh Ambani, and it's where he lives with his wife, and occasionally his 3 adult children, who are, of course, also wealthy. Ambani is the chairman of Reliance Industries and has a net worth of about $86 billion. It's no wonder, then, that his home is the second most expensive residence in the entire world, second only to Buckingham Palace. Let's take a look inside. The 400,000 square foot building was designed by Chicago-based architects Perkins & Will. The building spans across 27 floors and has extra high ceilings. In fact, every floor is the same height as an average 2-story building. But the grandiose construction isn't just for show. The skyscraper might look like it could topple over at any moment, but with high-end durable materials and a strong foundation, Antilia can survive an earthquake of up to 8 on the Richter scale. Antilia has been fashioned along the lines of the lotus and the sun. The home even includes its own mega temple. The top 6 floors of the building are where the family spend most of their time, as it contains all the private residential areas like the living rooms, dining rooms, and multiple lounges. The house also contains tons of swanky guest suites, a private salon, an ice cream parlor, and a private movie theater that can accommodate up to 80 people. There's even a snow room in Antilia to help the Ambani family beat the heat. The walls of this dedicated room actually spit out man-made snowflakes, because it's not just the temperature that matters, but also the ambiance, right? The room is a perfect place to spend a snowy winter afternoon, even if the sun outside is scorching. Antilia also has 9 high-speed elevators, each assigned to different floors. This was a must-have addition to the home, because walking up and down 27 stories every day is definitely not part of a rich person's to-do list. These elevators will take you right to the top of the building, where you can access the roof and the building's 3 helipads. Other over-the-top amenities included in this luxurious home are a full spa and wellness center, a ballroom for entertaining and holding grand events, which the Ambanis are big fans of, and lush terrace gardens. Being as tall as it is, Antilia also manages to escape the hustle and bustle of the street and trade them for breathtaking views of the sea and the city. These views are best captured from the living areas on the top 6 floors, featuring sweeping balconies and floor-to-ceiling windows. The only thing Mukesh Ambani loves as much as his children and his one-of-a-kind home are his many luxury vehicles. Antilia has 6 floors dedicated to housing his car collection, and altogether they can accommodate up to 168 vehicles. The building even has a dedicated car service station on the 7th floor, so the need to visit a mechanic or hop by a gas station is pretty much non-existent. Here are a few of the Ambani's most expensive vehicles that he houses in this mega garage. The first is a tricked-out Rolls-Royce Phantom, likely the most expensive vehicle in Ambani's collection. A classic Rolls-Royce Phantom without all the bells and whistles is worth a whopping $1.8 million in Mumbai, but he supposedly had this Phantom upgraded with all available customizations, so it's probably worth closer to $2 million. Another $1 million car in the Mumbai billionaire's garage is a BMW 760 Li with a bulletproof exterior. It also has self-supporting tires, so if they happen to go flat, the car can still drive perfectly fine. This BMW is worth $1.15 million, but Ambani paid another $216,700 since registering an armored vehicle in Mumbai is more expensive. Ambani also has a few cars in his collection that are worth less than $1 million, though they're by no means cheap. He has a Mercedes Maybach 62 that was a gift to Mukesh Ambani from his wife Nita Ambani on his birthday. The Maybach is worth $700,000. Ambani also owned an Aston Martin Rapide worth over $700,000, but it mysteriously crashed in Mumbai in 2014. An employee was behind the wheel, but Ambani hasn't owned an Aston Martin since. So how did Mukesh Ambani become so rich that his home is second only to a palace where royals live? To start with, he's the chairman of Reliance Industries, an $88 billion revenue oil and gas company. When his father passed away in 2002, Ambani and his younger sibling Anil divvied up the family empire. Unfortunately, this led to a rivalry and battle between the two for control of the business, which ended with Mukesh taking the majority of control. But despite the road bumps, the brothers have only managed to grow the company exponentially since then. In 2016, Reliance sparked a price war in India's hyper-competitive telecom market with the launch of a new 4G phone service. The service is called Jio, and during the pandemic, Ambani raised more than $20 billion selling a third of the company to a string of investors, including companies such as Facebook and Google. As of September 13, 2020, Ambani is listed on Forbes as the 21st richest person in the world. While Ambani does have a Bachelor of Science in Engineering from the University of Bombay, it's clear to see that most of his wealth comes from the family he was born into. The same is true of his own children. Ambani's US-educated daughter Isha is only one example. She's married to fellow billionaire AJ Piramal's son. Their grand wedding in December of 2018 drew 10,000 guests, including Hillary Clinton, Priyanka Chopra, and Nick Jonas. The wedding also featured a private concert by Beyoncé. It's no wonder Forbes has named the Ambanis Asia's richest family, since Reliance Industries has confirmed that the wedding cost $15 million. Since Ambani has definitely put his wealth to good use for himself and his family, here are a few of the ultra-luxurious things he spent his money on. The first is, of course, a private jet. His Falcon 900EX aircraft has a mid-flight office, a cabin with gaming consoles, and a state-of-the-art music system. The jet also has access to satellite television and wireless communications. The jet is estimated to have cost at least $43 million, and it's not even his only jet. He also has a Boeing business jet worth $73 million, which has been described as a flying hotel room. His air fleet also includes an Airbus 319 with a custom office worth about $89.6 million. Mukesh Ambani also owns a huge luxury yacht. This yacht has a solar glass roof and is 58 meters or 190.3 feet long and 38 meters or 124.7 feet wide. The yacht has 3 decks with a range of useful facilities. There's a piano bar, lounge, dining area, and a reading room. There's also a grand suite for guests. Although no definitive price has ever been given for the mega yacht, it's said to be worth over $81.4 million. With all this money, it would only look improper not to give a little back. Ambani's wife, Nita, is the chair of Reliance Foundation, the company's charity organization which focuses on rural transformation, urban renewal, arts, education, and health funding. She also runs the company's sports ventures, which focuses on providing a platform for youth sports in India, especially at the school and collegiate level. In 2016, Forbes acknowledged her role in her husband's company by naming her the First Lady of Indian business. With all of Ambani's 3 children and his wife working for various Reliance-affiliated companies, it's safe to say that the Ambani wealth will stay within the family for generations to come. Is it possible that one of his children could ever top the luxury of Antilia with an even more expensive housing project? Maybe even more expensive than Buckingham Palace? Only time can tell just how much more wealth will be added to the Ambani's already massive fortune. Which of Antilia's many features is your favorite? Do you think the luxury skyscraper is a little over the top?